What is happening, my friends? Welcome to Gamers with Gains, and already, shit is already about to hit the fan. Things are going down. There is news and rumors breaking out on the internet about Nintendo's next system, the Nintendo NX. Obviously, that might not be the exact name. It could be any sort of name that Nintendo comes up with when they finally reveal the console, but there's stuff happening on the internet right now, so bear with me, guys. This is happening literally on the minute as I'm making this vlog that seems to be popping around and being shared around on Twitter, on Facebook, all around Reddit and such. Here's the thing. There's this survey that was being done by, I believe it's called GFK. I don't know exactly what the actual company is. I'm looking at it. It doesn't even have the actual logo on there, but GFK is an actual website, okay, that actually does these different types of surveys for various companies and clients and such. And one of their surveys that they've done about Nintendo mentions the NX. Now, what's interesting about this, besides the mentioning of this new console, which again, we don't know anything about at the current moment, this actually gets into some specific stuff. Now, again, take this with some grains of salt, take this as rumor, take this with a lot of speculation. But here are some of the things that are mentioned in this survey, and I'll even put like an actual image here above, so hopefully it's not too small or whatnot, but you guys can actually read along this with me and we'll kind of dissect it. But basically, the NX, okay, is not only going to have like exclusive games like Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, etc., which specifically mentions those three things, which could be a variety of different reasons. It's not necessarily that those are any confirmations of games that are coming out, but just mentioning Nintendo's IPs. But here's when the interesting stuff starts to happen. It gets into not only connect with players around the world via Nintendo Network, which is obviously, you know, the Nintendo Wi-Fi, Nintendo Network, which is a big thing amongst Wii owners and 3DS owners, but also, okay, gameplay flows between Nintendo NX console and Nintendo handheld device. So this could be a first confirmation that not only there's going to be a console, but also a handheld device. That could be a gamepad, that could be any sort of like extra handheld that could go on, you could take with you on the go. Now, a lot of that speculation that's been lingering around for a while could be confirmed in this actual survey. But again, take it with a lot of salt. Let's continue. The other thing too that I want to mention: earn and share gaming achievements, trophies, and triumphs and defeats with your gaming friends and the Nintendo gaming community. Now, that is kind of very vague. You know, they kind of mention achievements and different stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily mean any sort of achievement or trophy system that's being done by Nintendo. We all know that that's really not only PlayStation's thing, but also Xbox's thing. But also, this could also be referring to the Miiverse actual posts. This can mean like actually just putting little posts on the actual Miiverse. Maybe they're kind of expanding upon that. I wouldn't be surprised, because Miiverse could use a lot of different types of like improvements and extra stuff that are really kind of standard for the industry now. But again, that could be alluding to a bunch of different things. A lot of people may take that as like a new achievement system from Nintendo, but I don't buy it. That could actually just be talking about Miiverse. Let's continue. The other thing too: surf the web and make video calls on your TV, which is cool, which is interesting, and that's fine and dandy and such. All the consoles could do that right now, and I'm pretty sure you could already do that on the Wii U console with Skype and stuff like that. Another thing that they also mentioned: supports 4K 60 frames per second video streaming. Now, this is interesting because the next point I'm going to make, it's almost a quote-unquote contradiction a little bit, especially if you get into like the nuances as far as like, you know, video quality, as far as like what you're actually streaming your movies at, how you're playing your games at. But that's interesting because I think also some of the other consoles could do the same thing. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section below if that's actually true, if the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One could do the same things, or at least, you know, project that type of actual picture quality on an actual HD TV. But the other thing too that they mentioned, okay, gameplay graphics at 900p, 60 frames per second. Now, 900p, this seems to be kind of like dividing a lot of people that are looking at this stuff, and I'm going to be interested to see what some of my friends on YouTube and around the gaming community have to say about this particular thing. 900p, okay, now, we all know, if you own an Xbox One, you know that it's not at 1080p. I believe it was at 960 something p, if I'm not sure of the exact number at the current moment. Again, shit is happening right now, so bear with me. It's not exactly at 1080p, okay? However, the PlayStation 4 is at 1080p when it actually projects its actual image on screen when you're playing your video games. This could be kind of like, again, in the similar vein of the Xbox One. It could be just a speculative number right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be exact. Or again, it could be just total bullshit and just completely a rumor and completely just salty kind of like misinformation. But these are at least, you know, the current specs of what we have right now. Now, it goes on to show like what other stuff, like what's in the box. Not only a Nintendo NX console, a sensor bar, kind of like, I'm guessing, like the Wii U sensor bar for the motion controls, which would be kind of, you know, kind of like, you know, common sense. the game controller, and an HDMI cable. They obviously don't say anything about what the controller actually is. Could be anything, could be kind of like a Wii U Pro controller, or it could be a gamepad controller, not really clear. Again, HDMI cable, very standard for a lot of consoles right now. But this is what we have the most solid stuff to go on as far as what the NX could actually be. We're about 5 months away from E3 2016. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be checking out all the news. I'm going to be covering everything that goes down. I'm hoping some of my boys, including HMK, Yoshiller, Tails Channel, everybody that we know that I've met over at E3 the last couple years, I hope everybody gets to go out there. We all can experience the revealing of a brand new Nintendo console together. It's exciting. I mean, it's a very exciting time, not only for Nintendo fans, but just for gamers in general. We're getting new hardware for Nintendo. Okay, again, take with it what you will, you know, all this stuff being rumors, being speculation, being salty, kind of misinformation and such, or, you know, kind of like an update for Nintendo, especially an update with the times to keep up with the other console manufacturers. But this is an exciting time nonetheless, and I cannot wait to see what Nintendo is going to be bringing to the table. We got a brand new Nintendo Direct that's coming up in February, I believe it is, that is not only going to show off the new Smash Brothers content, but it's also going to talk about other stuff, including maybe Fire Emblem Fates, as well as also some other games, including Star Fox Zero. A lot of exciting stuff, but according to Nintendo, at least the most concrete official stuff, we're going to be hearing about the Nintendo NX come this actual E3 2016. So cannot wait for this. But anyway, that's all the stuff that I had to bring to you guys. Again, it was just happening right on the minute, and I hope you guys kind of enjoyed it and kind of get, you know, could speculate and kind of debate about what this console is in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to leave any sort of questions or comments about this information. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, share this around with all of your friends that are Nintendo fans or just gamers in general and such. So I will talk to all you guys again real soon. I'm going to be recording some new vlogs later today. Peace out. Stay epic, everybody.